almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road.
On this episode of Where in West Virginia is Mr. Casto, we're starting right here at Spruce Knob, the highest point of elevation in the state of West Virginia. And we'll be checking out some fun things like Seneca Rocks today, so let's check it out.
Once you park at the top of Spruce Knob, there's a trail that will take you to the observation deck. There are some great views along the short trail, but the view itself is not the best view atop West Virginia's highest point of elevation at 4,863 feet. I recommend taking the short half-mile loop around the top of the summit for some amazing views worthy the trip up the road. Large rugged rocks and red spruce trees are visible in the foreground. The trees have few branches on the westerly side from the constant westerly winds atop the summit. Blueberry and huckleberry plants can be also seen along the ground walking along the trail. There are restrooms at the parking lot, but they are closed in the wintertime. Just 40 minutes down US 33 is Seneca Rocks. You'll see a small general store called Yoakum's with a climbing shop next to it. Yoakum's is a great place to grab a snack before or after hiking to the top of Seneca Rocks. Cell reception is spotty in this area, so plan ahead. There's a parking lot where you can drive from Yoakum's that is right along the trailhead itself. There's a restroom there as well. The hike is one for all ages, but it does get fairly steep at different points. The hike is about 3 miles round trip, and you'll move up about 900 feet in elevation.
We're right here at Seneca Rocks, one of the nicer places in the state, just down the road from the highest point in the state, which is Spruce Knob. This area is named for the Seneca tribe that once lived here, and we're going to go to the top of Seneca Rocks. Let's check it out.
There are plenty of places along the trail to stop and take a break if needed. At the top, there's a large wooden observation deck with a spectacular view down below.
On day 2 of this trip in West Virginia, we're checking out part of our state, Cathedral State Park. There's only 2 places in our state that have never been timbered. One is Godnear Knob, and the other is right here at the state park.
This ancient forest was once part of the Brookside Resort that was started in 1882, but was then sold to the state of West Virginia with the stipulation that it must be left uncut. Today there are several trails that can be taken, although most of them are short trails that connect to others. Along the way, you'll cross the creek multiple times on wooden bridges. Looking around the trail, there are both old trees laying around the forest floor and large ones up to 16 feet in diameter, stretching nearly 100 feet into the sky. Although the park is only 133 acres, it's a great park to visit. If history's your thing, 20 minutes from Cathedral State Park is the tiny yet important state park, Fairfax Stone State Park. This park is only 4 acres, and you can drive right up to the stone itself. The stone marks the western boundary of land that was granted to Lord Fairfax by the King of England in the 1700s. 2 centuries later, it was used to help mark the boundary between West Virginia and Maryland. Today, the 5th generation stone weighing 6 tons marks this boundary with a plaque detailing its importance. Our final stop on this trip is Blackwater Falls State Park, located next to the town of Davis in Tucker County.
Next up on this trip, we're right here at Blackwater Falls State Park. It's a must-see stop in the state. The Blackwater Falls has been known for many years. We're going to check out the trail that walks right down to it. It's a little rainy today, but the falls should be spectacular.
There are a couple ways down to the falls themselves. There's a wheelchair accessible path that goes to the viewing area about halfway down the trail, or you can take the stairs as we're doing today. The rain had been coming down for a couple days, so the falls were in full force. Here's what the falls typically look like when we've been to the park over the years.
We're right here at Blackwater Falls. As you can see behind me, it's definitely worth walking down here. It rained a lot, but the waterfall is pretty wild.
Thanks for watching and keep exploring.
Mountain mama, take me home, country road.